you? Oh, that's right. I was going down here with this guy. Not in Discord. Oh. Oh, I'm push to talk. Can you change that? I'm push to talk. Can you change that? Yeah. Hello? Where did I come in? I think I came in from here. This is really cool. Oh yeah, that's right. I think I came in from here, actually. Yeah. Yeah, so I need to go around this corner. Right. Whoa. Calm down.
What the? Haven't we been here before? By the gods, everything here looks so similar. It's a damn maze. Oh. Oh, really? We should never have left. This will be our doom.
There's only 3 in here. Interesting. I know whenever I move my hand, it automatically like wants to swing it. Oh. That look like a demon wing? Yeah.
Do you see it? All the cells, they're all empty. And there's blood. Oh no. There were people in there just like us. They didn't know their place either, and now they're dead. They've simply dissolved because they dared to disobey the suppressor. By the gods, this is what will happen to us too. I knew it was a mistake to leave in the first place. I just knew it.
Baby. Let's give you a helmet. Oh, no. I guess you can't wear it. Lame. Here's Daddy. For being a scared bitch, it doesn't really move very much when they come attack. Anything in here? Click it. Ooh. This is cool. This looks ominous. Ah! Ow. The fuck? It's a big bird. Oh, these are spikes. Walk between these. I VR cheated. Alright, fine. Oh, wait. There, fixed it. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. There we go. Whoa, get out of my way. Disgusting. Don't suppose you could have stayed outside the circle. Well, that didn't work. Oh, that did work. Okay, never mind. Oh. What do you mean? Oh. Hello? Oh. I'm like, I can't move! Wait a minute. Oh. It blocked us off again. Just happy you're here?
What? Leave me alone! The suppressor's punishment. It will be horrible.
Just don't understand it.
Of course I'm a part of you, and you are a part of me. Isn't that obvious? But I should have known you wouldn't understand. You're too weak. You always were.
Why are you so afraid of the suppressor?
No, you haven't. Because you're blind. The suppressor is here, in every single stone, in every bone, in every drop of blood, and yet you are too blind to see it. But I should have known. I mean, what can you expect from someone who has killed his entire family? I followed you because for a brief moment, you made me want to believe, and now you've dragged me into the abyss along with you.
There must be a way out of here.
No, there isn't. Just look at us. Look at what we are. We are the damned because we are trapped too deeply in the past. And that's why we do not deserve freedom.
Alright, fine.
What? Leave me alone! The suppressor's punishment. It will be horrible.
I already asked him all these questions. So what am I missing here?
yes. I know what keeps you in this place. Was it blind rage that made you act, or have you truly understood who I am? Have you understood what drives you and determines your actions? The salt corrodes your skin, and the water filling your lungs is cold. But you
What? Skipped ahead. Is that Jaspar? The fuck are you? It is Jaspar.
Oh, hey. Good to see you awake. How are you feeling?
Where are the others?
Good question. The room was empty when I came here. Actually, that's quite weird now that you mention it. The entire temple seemed kind of deserted. But, probably a ceremony or something like that. Now, tell me, how are you holding up? I heard this trial's quite the feat. Apparently some of the novices never wake up again.
Fine, I guess.
In the temple. The curarium, to be precise. You were brought here when you were traveling with that Ixon guy. I think the others are already awake, but I didn't want to leave you here, so I thought I'd just stay. I mean, hey, you are a keeper of the first sigil now, aren't you? I believe congratulations are in order.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Bad, though, that this keeperness won't get you anywhere. Do you know why? Because you're pathetic. Simply pathetic.
Excuse me?
I said you are pathetic. At first, we believed it would be more exciting this time. But now that we've seen the new prophet, our hopes are gone. You're a joke.
A nobody who let his only friend kick the bucket.
As if you'd ever accept that. You humans are always so damn persistent, aren't you? Why? Why can't you just let go?
Because in the end, you are powerless, just as all those before you. And you, Prophet, you are the biggest joke of all.
You are nothing but an urchin.
A weakling.
And a murderer.
And that is why you will burn. All of you. The cleansing will happen, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
What have we done to you?
What have you done to us? You are so naive. The world is an interplay of cause and effect, and the only logical consequence of your existence is annihilation. That's the way it was, and that's the way it's going to be. But enough of the banter, urchin. We wanted to meet you, and so we did, even though the result is rather sobering. Now wake up. Keep on stumbling through the mist.
Okay. Now am I really awake?
Thank Malphus. I was starting to think I was the only one. How are you? You look exhausted. Of course, sorry. That remark was a little redundant. But it's good to see the Grandmaster was right after all. I woke up just a few hours earlier, and he was here in the meantime. He didn't doubt for a single second that you would make it. But I suppose mutual congratulations are in order. We made it. We passed the trial.
So does that make us keepers?
Almost, yes. All that is left to do is to take the oath, and then Grandmaster Aranthiel will exalt us to the keepers of the first sigil. Speaking of whom, he also told me some things while you were asleep. About the Pyreans, about these dreams, and of course, about this cycle. This is so bizarre, really. At first we're told out of nowhere that the gods have died, and now humanity is on the brink of extinction. This is a lot to take in.
What do you make of all this?
Hard to say. I never had those dreams the Grandmaster talked about, even though I'm magically gifted. But then again, I always had the feeling that the Red Madness was more than an ordinary disease. Well, I suppose all of this explains a lot. At least now I can understand why the Grandmaster was willing to break all the traditions of the Order just to get you exalted to be a keeper. According to him, most of our battle against the cycle will stand or fall with you.
Great. To be honest, I don't really think I've understood all of what's happening.
Yes, I believe that. It's a great responsibility you've been given, and as impressive as your skills are, I would not want to change places with you.
So what's the next step?
Well, as I said, we both have to take the Holy Oath. You should talk to the Grandmaster as soon as you're ready. He's waiting for you in the Emporium.
What about Dunwar over there?
Right. Dunwar. The apothecary examined him about an hour ago, and it doesn't look good. It's likely that he'll never wake up again.
He doesn't deserve that.
No, in spite of everything. You know, Dunwar was one of those people who tried to gild their insecurity with boastful behavior. The reality is that he was the last of his bloodline, and his faith in the path and his destiny as a keeper were all that he had left. And who knows? Maybe he would have been a great help to the Order with the right guidance. But I guess Master Bartar's revelation was just too much for him. It's hard to be told that everything you've lived for was a lie.
You don't seem to be too shaken up over all of this.
Well, maybe I just don't show it as much. But yes, in a way, you're probably right. I suppose that's mainly due to the fact that to me, as opposed to Dunwar, the Order always stood for an idea. And an idea doesn't die with the one who first thought of it. Funny that the Grandmaster said nearly the same thing during the exaltation. Dunwar would have considered it blasphemy.
They weren't as benevolent as you make them out to be.
That's true. A lot of crimes were committed during the Lightborn's reign, and I don't want to minimize that. But I also think a lot of those crimes were unavoidable, so to speak. Imagine you're the king of a small island, and one day your realm gets attacked by a fleet of Scarab Reavers. The invasion catches you completely off guard, and within a few hours, the Reavers have advanced to the farmland, just a few feet from your city's main gates. And before you know it, you have to make a decision. Will you use the time that remains to entrench your army within the city's walls to have a better chance of surviving a siege? Or do you send them into the field to fight the Reavers there, knowing that there is only a slight chance to save the farmers, but a big risk that you will lose both the city and the farmers?
I'd take my chances in the open field.
It would, yes. But what if your foray fails, and ends up being the reason why the Scarab can break through the city's fortifications? Wouldn't that too make you responsible for all the townsfolk they would kill once they got in? What I'm trying to say is, it doesn't matter what you do. There will be people who will despise you for your decision. If your attempt to rescue the farmers fails, you will be accused of having acted blindly and idealistically. And if you just stay in the city, they will say you didn't even try. Of course, there's a small chance the foray might work, but should decisions like that really be made as if they were a game of dice? As I said, I don't mean to absolve the Lightborn of their crimes, but I'd wager my left hand that they had a lot of similar decisions to make.
Speaking of Dunmore, what was that thing in the ritual palace?
I knew the question would come eventually. I suppose the answer depends on whether you're in the mood for some gloomy talk. Sooner or later, you'll hear it from someone else anyway, so why not from me first?
Shoot.
As you wish. Where should I start? Maybe with the fact that I don't remember anything that happened before my 6th winter. I don't know where I was born, and I never got to know my parents.
You don't remember?
I wish I knew. What I do know, though, is that the first memory I have is of waking up in the middle of some village. It was dark, and I felt dizzy and, I don't know, empty? That's probably the best way to describe it. I eventually found the strength to get up and look around, and, well, that's when I realized what was actually going on around me.
What?
The entire village. It had been destroyed. There were corpses everywhere. Men, women, children, and the houses had been crushed as if some mad god had rampaged through the streets there. And it had all just happened hours before because the destruction was still fresh. Whatever it was, I didn't have much time to think about it. As soon as I got up, I saw 3 riders coming through the smoke. One of them got off his horse, ran towards one of the corpses, and started screaming something in my direction. Then I felt a blow on the back of my head, and I lost consciousness.
Yeah.
By the name of the sun, it's strange to talk about it like this. It's been so long, but the memory feels as if it had happened yesterday.
Thanks for trusting me.
It's okay. Anyway, it turned out that the riders were men from the village who had gone hunting. They must have observed the whatever it was from the distance and ridden back to the village. At least I think that's how it went. I guess I'll never find out. The reason they thought I was somehow involved is that the village priest found me a couple of days before it happened near a shrine in the wilderness. Apparently, I was wearing torn clothing, and no matter what the apothecary tried, he couldn't wake me up from my comatose sleep. And it seems that made the riders think I was some kind of witch child, or unholy beast, whichever you prefer.
You really thought a 6-year-old child destroyed an entire village?
For you, maybe. For them, as simple people, it was probably the best explanation they had. And think about it, it's not that far off. A motherless child who neither talks nor breathes steadily is found abandoned on the roadside and has a strange mark on her face. They leave to go hunting, and when they come back, they find their village in ruins with that foundling child being the only survivor. You have to admit, it's not that much of a stretch, even if those men hadn't been superstitious farmers.
And these men wanted to do what exactly?
Probably. Truth be told, I try not to think about it too much. And actually, it doesn't matter, because I somehow managed to get away before they could do anything. I even made it to Ark all by myself, which didn't turn out to be much of an improvement in the end, because I was pathless.
Brought you into the Undercity.
Yes. Thinking about it now, I actually wonder how I made it through my time down there. But maybe that's one of the advantages of being a child. You don't think. You just act. Still, the winters down there were cruel, and if Master Tyrus hadn't found and taken care of me, I probably wouldn't have made it through my 2nd year.
Keeper adopted you?
Yes, otherwise I would not be here. He saw me, and he knew what he had to do, is how he put it. Of course, the Order wasn't too happy about a pathless child in the Scuola, just as some aren't happy about you being here. But Tyrus was a highly regarded man, and that's why they let it slide.
So he just saw you and decided to adopt you?
It does, yes. But then he had lost both his wife and daughter 5 years before he found me, so maybe I was some kind of substitute. I don't know. But in the end, it doesn't matter. I owe him everything. He was a good man, and that's all that matters.
Why is the Order so preoccupied about the pathless?
That's right, we do. But we are both still pathless, and that disqualifies us according to the holy verses. I guess now you understand why I was never as connected to Malthus's teaching as Dunwar was. To some of the Keepers, I am still an outcast, and no matter what I do, I always will be.
So, Master Tyrus granted you the novitiate?
Yes, and now I'm here. Well, here we've reached the end of my impressive tale. I hope you liked it.
You're definitely not the fisherman's daughter.
No, I guess I'm not.
What happened to Master Tyrus?
Gone. He was very old, and there was nothing anyone could do about it. But I'd prefer not to talk about it, if you don't mind.
So that means Dunwar believes that this story about you being responsible for the destruction of the village is actually true?
He does, yes, and he's not alone in his opinion. One of those hunters recognized me in the market my first year as a novice, and you can imagine that it was easy pickings for those who were already against my presence in the Order. From then on, they added names to the derogatory stares. Demon Child, Witch, whatever they could come up with.
Well, you're talented, intelligent, and pretty.
Yes, maybe. You know what's funny? To some extent, I'm glad to be who I am. That way, people just leave me alone, and that gives me more time to focus on what's important. On my goals.
Which would be?
Several. But I'd say that's enough of the gloomy stories, don't you think? There will be plenty of time for chatter in the future. Maybe.
Alright, let's talk later. I need to go see the Grandmaster.
You should. It's already late, but if you want, I can show you the most important places in the temple before you go to the Emporium. What do you think?
Yeah.
Good. Then get your gear from the chest by your bed and we'll go.
Oh,
You should reclaim your gear before we leave.
that's a good idea. I like that I can see through the window.
You should reclaim
See
your
all
gear
the
before we
clouds.
leave.
Alright. Chest. Wait. Is this literally everything I was carrying, or is this my shared chest? Rat skin. No, I think this is just the stuff I was carrying.
Well then, let's go.
Alright. Probably need to re-equip everything too, I suppose, huh? Let's see. I can't see. Yeah. And then I was probably wearing, let's see, helmet, armor, ring, amulet, backpack, boots and gloves. Okay. Yeah, to. Oh yeah. Let's go. Whoa.
Pathlessness wherever you look. Where is this supposed to know what he's doing?
All right, this is the sanctum. It's a place of silence and prayer, and also where we'll
This
be
is
exalted
holy
later.
ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
Don't interrupt. Jeez.
Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor, in life
Yeah.
as in death.
I like this place.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Yes.
Okay, I think you've seen this place before. We call this part of the temple the Chronicum, and in here is gathered the knowledge of the Order, written down in books and parchments. Plus, all of the experiments and research on artifacts and magic is done here. So it's a place you'll probably see often in the near future. Ah, and just below the Chronicum is the temple smithy. You should go there if you need equipment. Over there, that's the scuola and the quarters, where both the keepers and the novices live. There's also a training room where everything from swordplay to marksmanship can be trained and taught. You will find some skilled teachers there. Well, I think that's about it. You've already been to the Emporium, and I assume to the Eye of the Gods as well. I suggest you speak to the Grandmaster as soon as you're ready to take the oath.
Fair enough. What'll you do?
Prepare myself, probably. Now walk blessed. I will see you soon.
Walk blessed. What? Must be around the corner or something.
Walk blessed, my sir.
Walk blessed. Aha.
Walk blessed.
Walk blessed.
And you actually believe this could work? It sounds absurd.
I don't believe I know. The mercenary, he might not be the shining knight of Castle Starsound, but he's better than most of your men. I want him, and you will need to convince your true Chesser of it.
Is that so? Very well, I will convince her. You will hear from me.
I hope so.
Prophet, good to see you. How do you feel?
Bit beaten up, but apart from that, fine.
Good. I never doubted you would pass the test. In any case, all that is left to do now is to recite the oath. Then we will finally deal with the more urgent matters.
What do I have to swear on?
None of it, you'll see.
Yeah, ready when you
The
are.
ceremony needs a little preparation, 1 day at least. Come back then. Even if it hurts to lose more time, the cleansing approaches. I can feel it. Just this night I had another of the dreams.
What did you see?
People I knew, including you. But these people weren't themselves. There was something else, and it spoke through them. They mocked us and said our struggle against the cycle was pointless. It was peculiar. I believe that these beings are connected to the cycle. They must be the ones who cause it.
It's interesting. I had the same dream.
You did? That is interesting. It must be related to our roles as emissaries. Maybe there is a connection between us.
Any idea who or what these beings are?
None. Maybe they are demons or magical entities of some kind, but they are different from everything I know. In any case, if they are indeed responsible for the cycle, they are our enemies. That's what matters for now. Come back tomorrow for the ceremony.
That's beyond me.
Walk blessed, Prophet.
Walk blessed.
Who are you? Walk blessed.
Walk blessed.
Pathlessness wherever you look. Where is this supposed to lead?
Oh, well.
Have you heard? Apparently the Blue Islands Coalition sent an emissary here to Enderal. Despite the wars. They are bold.
It's the
Gotta
Nimbus
give 'em that.
2000.
My sir.
My sir. Alright, so let's see what else we can do. Let's go empty my fucking inventory. Let's do that, shall we? Yeah, here we go. Is it the Noble's Quarter, I think? I think so. Yes.
My sir! Wait a moment! Phew! There you are.
There I am.
Here. A letter for you.
Thanks, kid.
What? Oh, that's very generous of you. Thank you. Safe travels.
Walk
and may
blessed.
his light guide you.
Every day like the last part.
Well,
My friend, congratulations for passing the trial. You already know how I feel about the Red Cloaks and their, let's say, superior attitude, but still, it would rob me of my sleep to know that I didn't congratulate you in person. Should your holy duties allow it, meet me in the old watchtower at the western gate of Ark. Cordially, Jaspar. Well, alright. Yeah, I kind of figured. I think I'm going to do that one next. Let's go drop some shit off.
Yes?
Walk blessed. Ah, my home. Let's see, what do I want to... Oops. Put away. Need that. Well, let's do this. Plain tunic I can just get rid of. What's my weight at? Oh, maybe I didn't really pick very much up along the way. I think I'm kind of good to go. Okay, there's a lot of fucking food and ingredients in here, though. I still need that vine root. Don't matter. Let's see what I got here. Emerald I can sell. Picks. Shovel. Get rid of that too. Alright. So where am I supposed to meet him at? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. I need a shovel and a pickaxe all the time. Meet Jaspar at Ark's watchtower. What watchtower? Let's go take a look. Hey, Barbas. Yeah, I misspoke. Watchtower, you'll say.
They just sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves. Idiots. We always go too easy on this.
Idiots.
Yes? Monsieur?
Monsieur?
I just don't respect you.
Yes? Monsieur? Yes? Yes?
Oh! Level 20. I'll go with health. Oh, Jaspar. Is this yours over here, bud? Yeah, looks like it.
Ah, there you are. Glad you made it. So, how was it? I heard quite some stories about this trial, and was never sure what to make of it.
It's different than what I expected. How come you're still here?
Yeah, I changed my mind. Come, let's go upstairs. It'll be worth it. There we are. Wait a second.
Just bar? He brought champagne.
So, wine or pipe?
Aha, he did bring it. Yeah. I'll pass, but thanks.
Oh, pity.
What are your thoughts on the current events?
What, you mean the living dead, the Watirs everywhere, the frenzied civilians? I'd say this country's seen better times. But at least something happens. It makes this place less boring.
Just what? There we go. Person is too busy. Interesting. Well, better do a save. No. Why can I not save? There we go. Did I save? I don't know if I saved. Why is this acting weird? Thank you. Okay, we'll go back in here. We'll go back up. What you doing, just bar? I don't think I can wait. Can I? Yeah, because he looks like he's stuck here. Oh, just bar. Hello. Right. Wow. Really? That's really old, though. Or not really old, it's not very old at all.
So, wine
Here
or
we go.
pipe?
Pipe.
Chilean Sweetwater tobacco. 100 times better than what they smoke here.
What are your thoughts on the current events?
What? You mean the living dead, the Watirs everywhere, the frenzied civilians? I'd say this country's seen better times. But at least something happens. It makes this place less boring.
So let's wait a second and see if he's going to do something else or if I have to exit. Not really doing anything. Ah, there we go. Oh! What do you... What? Oh, you did? Oh! Am I supposed to smoke it or something? Let's see, you need tobacco. Oh! Oh! He's trying to murder me. So, do we leave? Just bar? Hi. Seems that this is broken. I have some here. It's just me going up and down the stairs, I guess.
Nothing better than a good pipe and a nice sight to go along with it.
Okay.
It's always sad to see how few people can truly appreciate these things. Anyway, tell me, my friend, what is it that drives you? I've been asking that myself since we met. I mean, it's not like anyone's forcing you to play errand boy for Orenthiel, is there? And with your abilities, you could make a fortune as a mercenary. Not to mention the danger you put yourself in. Securing the excavation site, passing the trial, they certainly haven't been easy on you so far.
If this cleansing is real, we're in this together.
Makes sense. In any case, it's interesting to see how you've gotten from being a magically gifted refugee to the center of all this. Kind of reminds me of a woman I used to travel with, Alicia. No matter where she went, she always ended up in the eye of the storm.
How did you end up traveling with her?
We got hired for the same job. Usually I work better on my own, but this partnership was refreshing in every aspect. It felt good to know someone's got your back for a change, especially with the kind of work I do. Which is why we decided to stick together after that first job. And it went great, at least initially. She just cared too much, you know? Yeah, she was a mercenary, but she only ever picked the jobs where she thought she could help people, or at least do no damage. As you can imagine, that doesn't always work out in my profession, and whenever it didn't, she really took it to heart. It was sad, if you think about it, really.
How long did you work together?
That was, let me think, about 3 years. Yeah, we went to Araziel, Kira, Arkwend, and one time we even fought a group of petrified on Malay. She fought as ardently as she lived. I don't know how I would have survived that fight without her.
She wanted to help. Why did she become a mercenary?
Oh, several reasons. First of all, she was primarily a traveling healer, and used the money she got from those jobs to sustain herself. Secondly, Lycia wasn't all selflessness. She wanted to help people, yeah, but she also wanted to make experiences, I guess. Live like an eagle, love like a madman, and dream like a god. A bit cheesy, yeah, but that was her credo.
How come you split up?
Well, we were simply too different. I guess that's what it comes down to. Let's face it, I'm a pathetic white knight, and an even worse world savior. Lycia and I, we were just bound to clash. We were lovers, then friends, then lovers again, and so on and so forth. Ultimately, that was just too much for me. Too extreme. Too absorbing.
So she's wanted something serious.
Love as she defined it, yeah. Had it been for her, we would have married after that first night.
What was it that you wanted?
That's a long story. Not one that puts me in a favorable light. At least if you're like most people. Let's save that for another time.
So you split up?
Split up. Yeah, that's one way to put it. But anyway, enough about me. What about you? Has there ever been someone in your life? Or have you always been the lone wolf?
No one.
Really? That surprises me. I, for one, have had enough drama to last me a lifetime. Sex is fine, but I guess I'm just not naive enough for anything else anymore. Love, love, love. People have such wrong-headed expectations, really. Sometimes I think it would help us all to finally admit that there isn't that much that separates us from the apes. Anyway, why don't you tell me a little more about this trial? I heard you passed it together with that quiet girl, Kalia. What's she like? I've heard some stories about her.
Okay.
My. We've certainly lost track of time, haven't we? I really need to hit the hay for a couple hours now. I'll have to go look for some new work tomorrow. And I've heard about a nobleman who's looking for a sellsword. That is, if Arenthiel or old Bushybeard doesn't have a new job for me by then. Say what you want about them, their pay is beyond generous. I'll see you around, my friend.
See ya, Jaspar. just go back to my house and sleep. Yeah. Wait a minute. Go this way. No.
I just don't respect the others anymore.
Just go to double quarter.
Yes?
Walk west. Hey, Barnabas. Sleep another 12 hours just in case. I should have slept longer. Shit. Alright, let's go.
Let's just have
this up top. So that was Sun Temple. Yes. It's in here, isn't it? Oh no, it's in here. Aha.
It is time. Come forward, Prophet. I know what you are feeling. Mistrust. For it is the first time in the history of the Order that a stranger will receive the holy consecration. You consider it a treason against our charter, and therefore against us all. And indeed, it is true that traditions have strengthened the Order. We have ruled this land for millennia, and for millennia we have prevailed. And I know that what happened 2 years ago has unsettled you. Yes, we are in a crisis. Yes, our foundation seems to be shattered. And now you believe that I profane even what little is left by consecrating a pathless one. But you are wrong. It was always people who have given strength to the Order. People like you and me. Yes, we did serve the Lightborn, but because they embodied an idea. The idea of peace through stability. And even now, after their demise, we will pursue this idea. We are facing a threat that endangers the world as we know it. And to fight it, we need one thing above all others, the readiness to make sacrifices for the greater good. This man, like Novice Sakarish, has shown this readiness. He is talented and has a gift, and thus carries responsibility. But instead of running from this responsibility, he faced it and found us. Consecrated ones, repeat my words. This is the day when my old me dies away. For today, I receive the sigil.
This is the day when my old me dies away. For today I receive the sigil.
From now on, I live to protect, by sword and mind, the path, my land, and those who are without strength.
From now on, I live to protect, by sword and mind, the path, my land, and those who are without strength.
Until death absolves me from my duty.
Until death absolves me from my duty.
Thus, you are elevated to keepers of the first sigil. Rise. Now let us all recite the holy words. Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor, in life as in death. May your light guide me. Leave now, brothers and sisters, and rest. We will need our strength. Go and get your armor at the temple's forge. After that, meet me in the Emporium. There's news.
What are these sigils?
Ranks. After a novice has passed the trial, he is raised into the first sigil, and over the course of years, if he proves to be worthy, into higher ranks, up to the fourth sigil, which is held by the Truchessa and the Grandmaster, me.
Now, keeper to the order?
Of the first sigil, yes. Our masters will teach you, our smiths will equip you. That is all that I wanted.
Yeah, see you then.
Walk blessed.
Walk blessed.
And that's it. It feels strange.
Is that old Beardo?
Work.
What, to be a keeper?
Yes, kind of. You know, for the past 7 years, I have lived for this moment. And now I'm here. It's peculiar. Anyhow, let's talk when there's something new to talk about. Walk blessed, brother.
Walk blessed. Alright, so... I want to go get my garb. Okay. They said the forge was down?
Oh shit.
Why is that stuff so expensive?
Walk blessed.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. Is this
Walk blessed, prophet.
So that's him. Okay, I don't want to follow
Walk
that.
blessed.
Walk blessed.
Let's hope he knows what he's doing.
Alright, forge. Down here. Oh, okay. Oh, this is so cool. Spoopy. Oh. Easy. Oh, no, don't do that. Is it too early in the morning, probably? Alright. Yeah, okay. It's easy to find. Oh, hi. What are you doing? I have 33%. Did you want to take a break? Okay. I guess I go back home and sleep for a few hours?
So, you actually made it, Prodigy. Congratulations. Even though I'm not sure everyone is as glad about that as the Grand Master.
Oops. No, not yet. Talking about the Grand Master, you two seem to know each other well.
Well, I suppose you could say that, yes. Natara, Tealor, and I passed our novitiate together.
So the three of you all joined the Order at the same... What are you
make
doing?
it sound as if the Order is some kind of mercenary guild. You don't join the Order, you're chosen for it. Both Heranthiel and I come from a bloodline older than the stones of this temple.
Don't
It
be
was
so
our
pushy.
path to become keepers, and we followed it. It wasn't much of a choice.
How about Truchessa?
That's a different story, and not one for today.
Fine.
Yes? Yes? What are you doing?
Barnabas?
What? Yes? What?
So many strange faces. The fabled Prodigy. I hope you can live up to what they say about you. I
Me
really
too.
do.
Alright. Halda?
Now, if it isn't the notorious Prodigy. Halder Stronghand, blacksmith of the Holy Order by my path. Pleasure to meet you.
Grandmaster said I can get my armor here.
Ah, right. The highly debated new keeper. You certainly have caused some uproar, I'll give you that. So, robes, mail, or plate?
Not, I guess mail?
Fine, here you go. And no matter what you think of all this, wearing this armor is an honor. Get that into your head. Most of us had to wait decades for it.
Ah, Light City Guard helmet. Kiras.
Sure. You'll have to pay normally, though. As much as the Grandmaster favors you, metal and work don't come for free.
Blueprints. Boots of the Keeper. Some corundum. Handicraft books. Elite bow. That sounds pretty cool. Oops. Firewind bow sounds kind of cool too. It doesn't do much damage though. Yeah, probably. Damn, she sells a lot of shit. How much was that bow? What was it called? Helmet with face mask. Ugh. That's right here. Elite bow of the third signet. It's 1,800 bones. 29 damage. Let's see what mine does. Mine does 29 damage. Alright, well, I'll just keep buying then. Or, I wonder, is the 7 points of frost damage added to the 29? Or is it with the 29? So if I got the other one and enchanted it, it would be bigger. Well, but would this be 22 without the... Okay, so it's 29 plus 7. Okay, so it's the same. I'll just keep my silver steel bow then.
What?
Blessed. Visually, maybe. What did I get here? Light City Guard. Wow, it's cool. Wait, am I not wearing a helm? What the hell? What the helm? Okay, that looks stupid. Lame. Okay, all I like is the cuirass. And it's kind of terrible, so...
Best.
Thanks, but no thanks. What's this? Yep. Samurais are cool. The Nimbus 2000! Let's go! Oh. I don't recall getting a key. Oh, like way back in the day. Jesus Christ. Yeah. It's pretty good, not gonna lie. What are you doing?
Now look at that. It's the Prodigy. Huh?
That's beyond me.
Did I already ask her about these things? I think I did. Yeah, I think so. Guess we don't get to talk anymore.
Have you heard it? Apparently the Blue Islands Coalition sent an emissary here to Enderal, despite the wars. Right. They are bold. You've got to give them that.
Where's this guy at? Is he over here now? Looks like he's in here.
course they have. You know how these bureaucrats are. But they will do it.
Very good. Thanks for your efforts, my friend.
Don't mention it. I just hope you know what you're doing. You know, many see the course the Order has taken since you came back as disquieting. Narazul's mages in the temple? An outlander as a keeper? It's a lot to take in.
I know, Jorik. But someone has to deal with the threat. And if we don't, no one will.
Yes. I suppose you're right.
Let's hope he knows what he's doing.
Prophet, did you find your way around?
Guess so.
Good. It is important that you get adjusted to this place. It will be the base of all operations to come. Right now, we are still in the dark as to the true nature of this cycle. All we have are fragments, but we will change that. There are 2 trails we have found. I want you to go after both of them.
Which ones?
The first one has to do with the stone fragments from Old Rashengrad. Pegast has not yet told you, but all of them together form a so-called sigil stone, which we urgently need. The Arcanists have already put it together.
Alright, let's
but
hear
we
you.
still
Let's
lack
go.
a part of the ritual to activate it. And for that, we need the memory of a dead person. The second trail revolves around a discovery we made in the Heartland. It could be a significant, if not the only prospect we have in this fight. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with the stone.
It's simple. I've told you that the Pyreans knew about the cycle, and that they too battled it before they vanished. The sigil stone was a magical defense they created to protect themselves from the Red Madness.
Protect how?
Through small fragments that segregate once a certain ritual is performed on it. Wear one of these fragments and it will serve you like a shield for your spirit. The stone won't produce enough for all citizens of Ark, but enough for all of us keepers and the guard. The problem is that we lack knowledge about this ritual, and those who have it have been dead for millennia.
So that's why we need the memory of a dead person?
Correct. The entire plan revolves around a discovery which is exhibited in the Chronicum. The frozen corpse of a Pyrean, which a fisherman found adrift in the Northern Sea some years ago.
And we have to, what, somehow access his memories?
Yes. The ice prevented his body from decaying. But go to the Chronicum and speak to Archmagister Maragil. He will be able to explain it better than I can.
The fuck? Demon! Those are sweet dance moves. Alright, so. Talk with Archmagister Mariel.
Pathlessness, wherever you look. Where is this supposed to lead?
Okay, so where are we going? Oh, remember how to get to the basement? It's over there. Okay. Walk blast!
Ah, you. How are things? You look a little... tense.
Apparently not.
There
I'm a
you
little
are.
disappointed about
Walk
that.
blessed. Do you have a moment?
Greetings. Of course. What do you need?
Who the fuck is talking?
Archmagister ordered me to find out more
Oh, hey.
about the Pyrean Civil War. The one that took place shortly before the cleansing. That's your area of expertise, isn't it?
Well,
Oh, hey.
I did study the Chronicles, so I suppose so, yes. What do you need to know?
Castles are echoey, I guess. Okay.
So what's so spectacular about this?
It's just
Me,
bar.
Our pal here looks like your average recruit corpse.
Well, he isn't. Do you
Nice
see this
hair,
marking
bro.
on his forehead? That's a symbol of the Ashian, one of the two priest castes who reigned over the Pyrean Empire like the Lightborn did over Vin. He was no high priest, but more than an acolyte. Let's just hope he participated in the manufacture of the sigil stone back in the Pyrean era.
Well, hoping can't hurt. But look, we have company.
Dalvarek, Archmagister, how's the situation?
Walk blessed, Grandmaster. We're fine. Everything is ready. So this is him?
Yes.
I am
This is the Prophet.
Interesting. Truly interesting. I imagined you to be different. I'm Lexiel Marigil, Archmagister of the Holy Order. Pleased to make your acquaintance. So, where do we start? Has the Grandmaster already informed you of the goal of this mission?
We're supposed to somehow get a memory from this dead Pyrean.
Correct. Now you're wondering, how will this be possible? This is where the Word of the Dead comes into play. An old relic we'll need to find.
The Word of the Dead? I thought that was a legend.
No, it exists. And we also know where. Just so you understand, the Word of the Dead is an artifact that allows entering a deceased person's mind to relive his last memories as if they were your own.
And you want to do just that with our frozen pal here. This is the grand plan, right?
Right.
Is that the frozen
You'll need
pal
to locate
over there?
the Word of the Dead, teleport the Pyrean's
Cool.
body to you, and then enter his thoughts. And there you'll have to look for the words of the ritual.
Easy. Just bar? Just bar, please. What are you, a dog? You gotta walk in a circle before you sit down? Just bar. Okay, assuming I somehow... Jesus Christ. Into these memories, what exactly do I need to look for?
Well, we only lack the last words of this ritual. What you have to look for is an ornamental scroll, which looks just like the one on the drawing I'll give you in a moment. All you have to do is remember the glyphs in the scroll, then write them down once you're back in the waking world.
Why does the ritual need words?
True, but we're talking about a different form of magic. It works similarly to the forbidden school of entropy.
How am I supposed to find my way around in his memory?
That's right, but the priest himself did. And according to the legend, this should allow you to understand.
Okay, alright then. Where can we find this Word of the Dead?
Well, this is...
There's an old manor in Enderal's west that belongs to an old collector of artifacts. We received a tip that the Word of the Dead is in his possession.
Hang on. Are you talking about this odd fellow with the puppets? The aged man from the folk song?
Oh, I see him. I saw his body for a second. What? So we'll have to travel to this manor and somehow take the artifact from him.
You won't take it. It will be enough to find it. Use it on the Pyrean and then leave. You will travel to the manor with Dalvarek, wait for nightfall, and then introduce yourself to the aged man as a fellow collector of artifacts. Then you will offer him this brooch, and if all goes well, he will offer you a quarter for the night to negotiate in the morning. Then it's all a matter of timing. Sneak out of your room, look for the word of the dead, and teleport the Pyrene to you.
And what do we do if something goes wrong?
Then you'll flee. There must be no violence, no matter what happens.
Okay. Why all the secrecy?
A good question, but no. The aged man is special, so to speak. Even the Lightborn ordered us to let him live in peace. The Black Guardian knows why. So, if we have to trick him, we will at least do it inconspicuously, which is why you and the mercenary are well suited for the task. No one will connect your faces to the Holy Order.
And how exactly am I supposed to use this Word of the Dead on the Pyrene?
Archmagister?
Yes? Well, that is a good point. We don't know, because we don't even know what the artifact looks like. But how goes the saying? The proof of the eating is in the pudding.
We'll manage somehow. And even if we don't, it definitely sounds like an adventure.
It's a great responsibility, be aware of that. But I have faith in both of you. Now get going as soon as you can. This mission will be fruitful. I can feel it.
I'm down.
And there they go.
So, shall we go?
Yep. Just meet me at the Myrids Tower at the Western Cliff. I'll go grab my stuff now.
You gonna fly there?
Pathlessness.
Freaking me out, bro.
Look, where is this supposed to lead?
The fuck? This is so cool. This is awesome. Let me see. Oh. If he can fly, I can stick my head through the crystal. Just saying. Alright. I need to save, and then I need to quit. My headset's low on batteries. Alright, I'm down. This is still getting as good. Alright, I need to kill stream. Oh, heck yeah, it's worth setting up in VR. It's awesome. This is really cool. Nothing game-breaking. It's a little buggy, but I mean, once you get the controls down, like, it feels really good. I really like it. Yeah, well, that's it, and I'm gonna play again really soon, hopefully.